Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of 3 Phyrexia all will be one draft. Still very early in the format for me. I haven't even seen all the cards yet, so bear with me. Gonna have to do a lot of reading still, but yeah, I'm excited to continue to learn this format. As usual, early in the format, I recommend, focusing on the rares, focusing on the uncommons. Those are typically the strongest cards in the pack. So that would be the wisest move, and I would encourage you to do that, like I will. So I'll pause it now and get this going once the draft's fired. So we'll see you in just a moment. All right, draft is fired. Let's take a look here. All right. Gain control chart, creature with mana value X or less. If X is 5 or more created tokens, copy that creature. Well, that's worth taking. Let's look at the uncommons. So this is affinity for artifacts and buffs your creatures, and it's an instant. That's a pretty cool one. Font of Progress, 1 mana, enters with 2 oil counters, and target player mills X cards, X's number of oil counters on it. That's kind of cool. Proliferate, put more X counters on it, mill your opponent out. Rib Skiff, 4 mana, 4/4, it's toxic 2, enters, draw a card, and it's crew 3. Well, at least it cantrips. Sinew Dancers is corrupted, and it can tap creatures. That's good. This counters and is a hard counter if they have poison counters, 3 or more. This proliferates. This comes in and scries, cheap, has oil counters, also good for proliferate. This is a flyer, good finisher, and it loots. This is part of a cycle. This bounces and draws. It's nice. Duress, more of a sideboard card. Got more toxic. Blazing Crescendo. I kind of like this card. It's a combat trick that also lets you get a little bit of card advantage, but kind of easy. Blue Sun's Twilight, I would say. All right, rare here. 2 mana, 2/2. When it enters, or another cat enters the battlefield under your control, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to that creature. Oh, and it can just spit out cats. Seems pretty good to me. Otherwise, in blue, we have Escaped Experiment. When this attacks, you can make something weaker. Not blown away by that. I feel like this rare is worth taking. This just creates cats and has extra abilities. Yeah, I like that. Uncommon. This comes in, another artifact enters battlefield under control. So buffs, temporary buff, and vigilance. You have to play a lot of artifacts to get great value out of that, I would say. 7 mana, 7/5, affinity for equipment. It's got trample. This is a toxic flyer and boost something with toxic. That's cool. All the 4 Mirrodin cards are typically good. What else is good in here? Well, let's find start. All right. Malira, the Living Cure, 2 mana, 3/3. If you would get 1 or more poison counters, instead you get 1 poison counter, and you can't get additional poison counters this turn. That's cool. Exile it, choose another target creature or artifact. When it's put into the graveyard this turn, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Kind of cool. I mean, giving players poison counters is definitely a big part of this format. Otherwise, in white, we have the Incisor Glider. So this can pump your team when it attacks if they have poison counters. This is a Rebel Creator. Okay, this is kind of cool. Stops blockers. But it doesn't come in with any. Maybe just take Malira here. 3 colors right away, but that ability is actually relevant. And it's a 2 mana 3/3, which is pretty good. And it allows you to potentially get things back when they die. I don't know, I kind of like it. All right, feed the infection, draw 3, lose 3 life. And this can also make them lose 3. Skitterfang, 3 mana 2/2, enters with 3 oil counters. You can remove an oil counter from it on combat and give something an ability. Not bad, actually. And it's colorless. We've got a vehicle here, enters with an oil counter, remove an oil counter, and becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Okay. Not blown away by that. This blows things up and potentially proliferates. This has oil counters. This has toxic. Kind of feeling maybe the Skitterfang. I kind of like this ability. You play this pre-combat and you get value from it right away too, and you can do it 3 times. This card probably wins some games. I like that. I'm gonna take it. And it's colorless. All right, Awaken the Sleeper. Gain control of a creature, untap it, gains haste. If it's equipped, you may destroy hell. Oh, that's kind of cool. Furnace Punisher, 3 mana, 3/3 menace. Jeez. Beginning of each player's upkeep, deals 2 damage to that player unless they control 2 or more basic lands. Well, at least that 3 mana, 3/3 menace is pretty good. Basically, in this format, that's all it's going to be, but could see taking that. Otherwise, there's a toxic creature here. Surgical Bay. I mean, I want to play this Blue Sun's Twilight, but there's no blue cards in here. Might just take this Punisher. 3 mana, 3/3 menace. Like, it's early enough in the draft here where I don't really... Oh, maybe I should have taken that. That's some removal, but that's all right. So this is a little rat finder. There's not as many rats as one would like there to be in this format. So this is still playable. 6 mana removal, otherwise 3 mana if it targets a non-creature card. This is pretty good. 4 mana, 3/3, and it makes a goblin creature when it enters, so 2 bodies in 1. Centurion, 3 mana, 3/2. This is the thing that can get rid of blockers. Still good. Just free for the deck. Could take Molten Rebuke. There is some good equipment in this format that's worth blowing up. I don't love taking this here, but I'm just going to take it because it seems like there's a lot of late red. And I've had this played against me. It's not great. 5 mana removal is not as good as it used to be, but... Vat of Rebirth. Put an oil counter. Move 4. Oh, geez. That's a lot of oil counters that you need to get value out of that. This is probably what we got to take here. Yeah. Either spit out 2 things I can't block, which isn't great, admittedly, but or kill something for 3 mana. I kind of like that. 5 mana, draw 3, proliferate. Certainly playable. This proliferates. Or we could take the 2 bodies in 1. Maybe I'll just take the charge. Okay. Yet another Punisher. This is definitely playable. Most of the time I imagine you're going to be killing your opponent's stuff, but this is playable. Probably just take another Menace creature. 3 mana, 3/3 Menace is legit. The ability is almost never going to do anything, but it really doesn't matter. Because a 3 mana, 3/3 Menace is pretty good. So now we don't have any poison counters. We're probably not looking like a poison deck at this point. So maybe we'll just cut the red card. This is totally playable. Either deal 3 extra damage, either a combat trick, you can deal 3 extra damage. Either way, you get an extra card off the top of your deck to play. I like it. All right, well, I feel like we're in the right color here. So probably want to take the Batter Fist. This is a 2 mana 3/1 that also just lets you get an equipment. Ooh, this is a looter, though. Or a rummager, I should say. Rummage is pretty good. Jeez. Might have to go with the engraver there. Never mind. I'm going with the Batter Fist. I'm going with my intuition. We're going to be aggressive. We don't have that many oil counters, though, do we? That's not a big deal. Remove 2 oil counters from it. I'm just going to take the 4 Mirrored End thing. This is a... I think we'll just be an aggressive-looking little equipment deck here. That's not bad, but I'm going to take another Crescendo. So I think we're looking like red, white, aggro. Yeah, well, red is definitely open. 7 mana, 8/8. Can't be countered. Trample, Ward 4, Haste, Toxic 4. It's a lot. That's a lot. This is a buff. We do actually have a fair amount of artifacts now. So the Go Wide plan, not bad. Don't need the Veil of Assimilation. What's this do? It's got Toxic. Return another permanent you could do. So it could be 2 bodies in 1. We do have equipment for this. Not bad. It's got Ward 2. Centurion's just going to be tough. Because you need to remove 2 oil counters and make it so something can't block. And things have to die in order for you to do that. It's not as easy as you would like. Oh, that's kind of cool. Put oil counters on things. I think we're looking, we want to be more aggressive here. How many artifacts do I have? I have 4 already? All right, maybe we'll try the Plated Onslaught. If you end up paying 2 mana, +2/+1, that's pretty good. It's an uncommon. All right, Rebel Salvo. So this is cheaper with equipment. Deals 5 damage to target creature, planes. Okay, there we go. That's good. Somehow blows up indestructible. It's like, what's the point of indestructible if it makes it lose it? Anointer, 4 mana, 4/2, enters, deals X damage to any target X's number of permanents control with oil counters on him. Well, I'd like some more oil counters, but... Oh yeah, 4 Mirrodin's going to be much better if we're playing Kemba as well. Something to keep in mind. Hazardous Blast. Oh, that's kind of cool. Get by blockers is nice too. Let's just take the Salvo though. It's going to be like if you pay 1 mana instant for 5 damage. All right, 4 mana, 2/3. Target you control gets +1/+1. If it has Toxic, +2/+2 instead. Still okay if it's just +1/+1, but could just take another. I mean, we can just go hog wild on these cheap equipment because this is a 4-drop too. We want to, if we want to be aggro, we gotta really lay it on thick with just tons of cheap equipment. Onslaught cheaper. Let's try a 4 Mirrodin deck here. 4 Mirrodin go wide deck. Sack an artifact creature with mana value X, deals X damage as you choose among any number of target creatures. That's kind of cool, but our deck is supposed to be low curve, so I don't know if we need that. They're not going to have poison counters, so we can't take advantage of that. Not really going deep on the oil counters either. Could take Furnace Strider. I don't love it. You can blow up equipment with it. Let's give it a try. This might actually be pretty good. We'll see. All right, 3 mana at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put an L counter on it. Then create X1 red Phyrexian Horde creature tokens with trample and haste. X is the number of oil counters on it. Sacrifice that token. Oh, I see. Okay, so every turn it makes a bigger trample hasty. I mean, it's a slow build up, but it could be worth it. It's also an artifact, so makes Onslaught cheaper. Or we could just play more equipment, which is better with Kemba. But this is a weird rare. Let's try it. That could be good. All right. 1 mana, 1/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter, remove oil counter, deals 1 damage to each opponent. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we only have 5. This actually looks really good in our deck because we have a bunch of these equipment cards that are non-creature. I like that. Okay. Take it over another splitter, which is still good for us, but this is... I like that playing. All right, Charforger, create a 1/1. Goblin, whenever another creature artifact you controls put into a graveyard, put an oil counter on it. Okay, lets you get free spells, but not really on color with what we're doing. We could take a look at it as an artifact, as a flyer. It's got vigilance. Or we could take another Blazing Crescendo. We already have 2. Maybe I'll just take a look at it as an uncommon as well. It also, I think this is good. It stops like Thrumming Bird. It stops the toxic 1/1 flyer. That's probably relevant. Oh, this is definitely good. Yeah. We're going to take the Slinger. It's a 2-drop. It's a 2/2. It's an artifact. It comes in, can potentially blow up artifacts, pesky artifacts. Otherwise, at least it's a 2/2. I'm going to take the Lightbringer. We've already got quite a few equipment cards, so we don't have Toxic. Got the Hazardous Blast back. I'm going to definitely take this. This just wins the game on a certain board state. We're not corrupted. I'm just going to cut white. God, we're borderline mono red, aren't we? We really are. I don't care enough about Skull Bomb, but I definitely don't care about Conviction either. Okay. All the equipment. Oh, this is cool. As long as it remains attached to it, you may have that creature become a copy of another target creature you control. Huh, that's interesting. Okay. So we can take the Hex Gold Slash. This is cool. Potentially a lot of damage here. So, yeah, let's just take the Slash. 1 mana removal. Potentially 4 damage to something for 1 mana. And it only says we have 9 creatures, but I think we probably have 15 with the 2 Barb Batterfists and 3 Splitters. I mean, that's at least 14, right? So, seems good. Crackler. We don't have that many oil counter things. Could just take the Gold Warden's Helm. It's another 4 mirror. It's not really what we want to do so much, but you know, it turns out First Strike Death Touch is a pretty nice ability combination, but no, I don't think we're taking the Sunslayer. So, do we want the Helm? Helm is kind of an unexciting one. I think I'm actually going to take the Expanse, and we probably get the Helm back. This is kind of just like free fixing for us. Another Hex Gold Slash. Yes, please. Yeah. Cheap removal. All right, another Batterfist. Love it. Just what the doctor ordered here. Another Charge of the Mites would be nice too, but this is gold for us with Kemba. These become, what, 4 3s? Or 4 2s? For 2 mana? Well, we don't have any other cats though, do we? No, we have 2 cats apparently. I'm just going to take it. I can see taking the Charge of the Mites though too, but I'm going to take this. Another Hazardous Blast. I kind of like that actually. Oh, this is the cat we have. All right. I mean, that's really good with this card is pretty premium in this deck. Or we take another Hazardous Blast and just get by blockers. I mean, get by blockers is just win the game, I feel like. I'm going to take 2 of these. This seems a little nuts, but that's so good. All right. We have so many artifacts. This is definitely go wide. I'm going to take the second Onslaught too. I have a good feeling about that in this deck. I guess we just take a Cackler. I don't think it makes the deck though. Thrill Possibility is playable. I don't think we need that one. Another Crescendo or another Shrapnel Slinger. I mean, Shrapnel Slinger kind of makes sense here. Over a 3rd Crescendo. Yeah. Charforger is a good card. It's just, I don't need it. I don't need Furnace Strider, but we'll take it. I don't think we have any mirrors. I'm just going to take the free land. I mean, another Splitter would be fine. We already have 3, though. That seems like plenty. I don't know if we're playing the Centurion. Oh, we only have 1. Well, I don't know if we're playing it. All right. So, 48 cards. You know, it's totally possible we could get this deck down to 16 lands. But do I need to? I mean, I don't need to do that, but I'm not opposed to it. So we're at 11 creatures, but really it's like 14, 17 creatures. So we can easily cut a couple creatures if I want. I might cut the Centurion. This is tough to make things not block. So it's in our deck, it's mostly a 3 mana 3/2. I love the Sawblade Scamp in here, though. I have a good feeling about this. Guess we're still playing the Lookout. It's an artifact, and you can slap some equipment on it. Not too many Batterfists, but you can slap some Splitters on there. It's got Vigilance. Like I said, it stops relevant creatures in the format. Lightbringer I definitely still want. With all this equipment. Still want the Skitterfang. You know, I could probably dump Rebuke. It's more of a sideboard card. It's expensive. We're more red than white, that is for sure. But we do have double white with Onslaught. I'm just thinking we could probably cut a white run 16 and probably be fine. Which probably means we don't need... I mean, hasty creatures are good, but we're looking for Kemba synergies because we have all of this equipment. That's true. Definitely want the Hazardous Blast. So we can cut the curve down, I feel like. We could cut Chimney Rabble. Probably. Even though it is 2 bodies in 1. I'd rather keep the splitters. Definitely want to keep that. Could cut Nahiri Sacrifice. So we could sack like a splitter and deal 4 damage among any number of target creatures. Our curve is pretty low, but it's more exciting than Thrill of Possibility. Still have to make 3 cuts. It says 9 creatures, but really it's 12, 15. So probably shouldn't cut any more creatures. This is pseudo creature card. It's not really a creature card. This is going to be dealing damage most of the time. So we should really cut non-creature cards, I feel like. I guess this is kind of a creature too. I could dump the Crescendos. I kind of like them though. Could cut the Charge of the Mites. I almost feel like I'd rather... I mean, it is a kill spell. It's just... like, if I cut Charge of the Mites, I still have to cut other... I don't know. I kind of feel like we can cut it. Might be wrong, but... I kind of want to keep the Crescendos, but I could see cutting them too. If I do cut Crescendos, it leaves me with Hazardous Blasts. Not much removal. A Rebel Salvo and 2 Hex Gold Slashes. It's not bad though. And the Sacrifice. You can't deal to a player with the Sacrifice. I wonder if I... Basically, I have to lose... This may not be worth it. Maybe it's more of a sideboard card. Alright. Let's say it's more of a sideboard card. And then maybe we'll cut 1 Crescendo. And try this. Because we have a boatload of artifacts, right? 11, yeah. That's... Plated Onslaught's going to be cheap. So we're running 16 lands. We do need double white for Onslaught. Could be a problem. But we do not have much white in here. We have no double red. I wonder if that means I should run the extra white. That seems wrong. Because we definitely want to play red early. I think our curve is low enough where we can make 16 land here work. This looks like a fun deck. All right, we'll give this a try. We'll see you round 1. All right, play first. Yeah. I like it. Slinger, likely coming down as a 2-mana 2/2. No problem there. Got the Hazardous Blast, hopefully for the win at some point. Crescendo, hopefully finding an extra land if we need it. Oh, draw there. Hopefully this Punisher does some work for us. Ooh. Got a nice curve going. All right, so we'll smash Then we'll play the splitter. It's 3 to equip. All right. Yeah, I would take that Hazardous Blast if I were you. Let's see if they wisely take the Hazardous Blast. They didn't. That is pretty surprising. Makes sense. All right, Lightbringer. So we'll get in there and drop the Lightbringer. All right, so we're up to 5 mana. Which means we can equip Splitter plus Crescendo. But the problem is, let me see. Okay. With the Splitter, this becomes a 6/3, so it still trades the Hive Master. I think we'll just equip the Slinger. Seems a little odd, but I think this is right. Because otherwise it's just like an easy trade with the Lightbringer. They can only block with 1 creature here, and we have Hazardous Blast, so I'm kind of okay with this. I could do the Crescendo now, and I get in 7. I just want to make sure. If I did the Crescendo and they have an answer, that would have been bad. Thing is, now I need to draw a land to have lethal. Sure. Alright, well, if we have 2 of them, then... Oops. Oh, good, I did the right one. I was worried I didn't do the right one there, but I did the right one. So they can get back a Hive Master. All right. That's good. So we do have lethal next turn. But they have the Sinew Dancer, so I guess it's not really lethal next turn, is it? And they have us on a 2-turn clock. Still tap, so I can play the Furnace Punisher, and then they just tap, and then we die. So I can Hazardous Blast, and then they tap. Alright, we'll go to game 2 here. Looks like a very winnable game. We just sort of petered out for some reason I can't quite figure out yet. In the middle there. Let's see here. Is Plated Onslaught not good? I felt like it's pretty good. Let's see. It just showed us like a Duress and a Annihilating Glare for removal. And we basically just lost to some mid-range toxic stuff because I couldn't get enough creatures out. That's essentially what happened, yeah. Maybe we'll cut one Onslaught for a Thrill of Possibility in case you need more cards, maybe? To be honest, I don't know. I just kind of felt like we, like I said, petered out. Didn't do that much. So let's try again. Try and like smooth our draws. I don't know. Feels like I should have won that, but we just petered out. Like our opponent really didn't do anything impressive and couldn't do anything to him that whole game. All right, we'll keep this and we'll dump a... We have double white, so we'll dump a red mana. So So here. I guess we'll throw away a blast, probably. So we can kill that, but this is better use of mana, so let's dump one of these. Alright, so we'll kill that. Well, that's too bad for us. Guess I should have done that pre-combat. Could have gotten some more damage in. That's too bad. I think we still get there, thankfully. Oh, wait. Do I? Yeah, I do. Barely, but we do. Jeez. I'm not beating down the way that I kind of expected to be honest. I mean, I guess the shrapnel slingers are kind of irrelevant here. Because where are we at for creatures? 9 plus 3, 12, 15. We're at 15 exactly. Could dump the onslaught for another removal. At least we know they have some enchantment-based removal in there, but I seem to have a problem keeping creatures on the board, don't I? All right. Yeah. Maybe I'd dump a slinger for a 2 bodies. Could see that being relevant. It's better with Charge of the Mites and something to attach equipment to with the 1/1. It's a good hand. Gonna go Kemba into Punisher. Well, at least they missed. Alright, so I can get some oil counters going. Get in for 2 points of damage. But alternatively, I can just play... Maybe I'll just play Punisher this turn. Alright. So... could play the Skitterfang and get in for 5. Let's do that. Or we can... Well, lifelink isn't really relevant, I don't think. So let's just give flying. Get in for 5 here. Oh, that's too bad. No toxic on that either. Bummer. Bummer. So I can Thrill plus Lightbringer. Got borderline lethal next turn, huh? If I deal 5 here, I don't have lethal next turn, even with Hazardous Blast. Guess I can slash the Hive Master. That's true. If I need to. Can get lifelink going here. That's true. All right, let's give lifelink. With the menace, and then we'll do Lightbringer, and we'll leave up Slash and Thrill of Possibility here. The Vigilance, I feel like, is going to get us. It's a tricky one. See if I take 7 here, it still halves me. Let's do Thrill. Discard the planes. Okay, so can at least do Batterfist. And then I can equip to Punisher an attack, or I can equip to Lightbringer an attack with lifelink. So let's do that. I don't mind making this trade. That's interesting. I mean, we got to go for a lethal next turn. Pretty clearly. Okay, we're going for it. No choice here. So we still have lethal. It's fine. We got there. It was way tougher than I expected. All right, we'll see for round 2. All right, round 2, we'll play first. It's a keep. Slinger into Punisher or Slinger into Forge? That is the question. I mean, you really want to get that Forge down as quick as you can, don't you? Yeah, sort of. But Punisher potentially deals more damage. I don't know. We'll go with the Forge. Probably. Depends on what they play, I guess. All right. Now it kind of feels like I want to do the Punisher, but yeah. Maybe Forge is too slow if you don't have Proliferate. So I attack with Punisher now, they double block. Maybe we'll just play the Splitter then and pass for now. Maybe that was the time we're supposed to play the Forge. I don't know. Could have been. I mean, the thing is, I can slap the Splitter on the Punisher. I have a feeling they probably have a fight spell. They probably fight Centurion and Punisher, I'm guessing. At some point. I mean, you get enough bodies out there, Hazardous Blast just wins. Hey, called shot, I like it. Alright. Well, that's cool. Let's do the Forge. I guess I can attack. That's surprising. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. Sacrifice if you do proliferate. When it dies, deals damage equal to its power to any target. That is good. They could have just blocked Splitter and killed it. Wow. So they attack for 3. They sack it. And deal 3 damage to one of my dudes. Otherwise I can salvo it now. Well, I don't really want to, but I don't want them to get like a free... I don't want them to kill my dudes either. It's a tough one. Real tough one. Alright, I'm just gonna kill it. I don't like this, but the thing is, if they attack for 3, I don't block, they sack it. It just doesn't feel good to me. Alright, well that's cool. So we'll just attack everything here. Weird. They must just have some beef in their hand. Ooh. So I don't quite have the mana to do both, but this should do just fine. I guess I do have the mana to... That's true. Let's... Oh, wait. Dang. I screwed that up. Oh, wait. It's on combat, so you actually can't equip the... That's interesting. Or can I? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. can only re-equip during a main phase, so maybe you can't equip those dudes. Well, the Forge still got pretty beefy, even playing it on turn a million. Let me stop during combat, stop at combat. See if it lets me do it. Well, that'll be lethal anyway, so. But I'm curious, I want to see. No, didn't do it. Sure. So it didn't do the trigger like I wanted it to? Weird. So you can't equip. Equip only as a sorcery. At least they're not dead. Oh, I shouldn't have shown that. I actually should have Hex Gold slashed. Whoops. That was a mistake. My bad. Because I gave him information. I feel like the Hazardous Blast information is more relevant than the Hex Gold slash information. That was a bit of a mistake there. It's okay. So I can kill Scamp. I can't kill that. Actually, our Hex Gold slashes aren't looking that incredible here, are they? Not especially. But I don't know what I'd prefer, I guess. Well, did they show us artifacts? Yeah, not ones I want to blow up. Well, there's one I want to blow up, I guess. Yeah, that's true. That's a good one. Stick to plan? Hope it's good enough? Guess we'll find out. Well, I mean, I'm glad your Brass Forge won the game, but not being able to equip it in this deck, quite a bit less sexy. Definitely more of a proliferate style rare, but that's okay. When you have 100 turns, you can still get there. I love this Barb Batterfist, though. I feel like you could just have a deck full of these. Slap them everywhere. The Skitter thing is incredible, too. It's a fine trade. They deal 1 extra damage to us. I guess they get to proliferate. Oh wait, no, they only proliferate if they attack and deal damage to us. That's fine. So we need this Skitterfang to do some work for us. Land draw would be nice. Alright, no land, but that's alright. We'll probably do... So we can do the Skitterfang, give the lifelink, attack. They double block. I have to trade within... No, we don't trade. If they have Hexgold Slash, they double block. We kill Engraver, they still 2-1, so... Let's do this. It's a good chance they just end up killing the Skitterfang with Slash anyway. Well, I'm alright with that too. Probably attack with the Scamp too, but whatever. Alright, so we got the land, so we can do Splitter, or we can do Lookout. I'd probably do Lookout plus, we want the most bodies, most damage output, so let's equip here. Get in for 4. And then play Lookout plus Slinger. I think that's the best play we've got. Because then we can potentially Onslaught plus Crescendo if we draw a white mana. Ooh, nice. Makes sense. All right, second white, that's nice. So we can attack and Onslaught plus Crescendo. Wonder if we want to just do, because if I attack with Slinger, I mean the more bodies the better for the Onslaught. So I think really what we do is just equip the Lookout, get in with our hasty dude, play the Splitter, and pass. Just get as many bodies out there as we can. more the merrier. Just refuses to use that engraver. Toxic dude, where they can deal damage, grace power, so you can deal 4 damage however you choose. Dang. Nice one. Turns out planeswalkers are pretty strong cards. Who would have thought? So, got 5 mana. So we attack the, you see the problem. So they block with engraver. You're gonna be able to make the 3/3. Well, dang. So I guess we'll do Crescendo and then Lightbringer. See what we get off of the Crescendo. I mean, I'm fine with that too, I guess. Really? So, let's see. I think we equip the splitter on the slinger. Attack Luca. Last card's probably a slash, but yeah, whatever. No, I guess it wasn't. Well, that's cool. Turns out Luca's pretty good. Who would have thought? Nice one. We do have lethal next turn from the land, so I wonder what my best shot is at victory here. Let's crack this. Hmm. Hmm. I see. Dang. All right. Well. So I think we got a crescendo because let's deck thin first here. Because we need to find answers to this board, I guess. So it's because it's till the end of our next turn, so. All right. Just not quite enough. Planeswalkers are good cards. Who thought? Who knew? Who knew? Planeswalkers were really good. Nice. My opponent's like, not only do I have lethal on board, but just throw more cards I draw on top of it. Alright, sounds good. Yeah. So anything different I want to do? I don't really love the slingers so much in here. What did they play artifact wise? Now I can't recall. I mean, the 4/2 I don't care about. It's just nice to have more 2-drops, I guess, but should I do something instead? I guess this kills planeswalkers, so maybe that's good. So does this, though. And it's not as expensive as this. So, could keep it the same. Is Hexgold Slash good here? Let's see. Doesn't kill the 1/3s. Kills the Anointer, I guess. Kills Scamp, I guess. It only deals it to creatures. You can't kill planeswalkers with it. Well, this deals it to planeswalkers. Alright, let's maybe dump a... This is only creatures. Let's bring in the charge. I guess dump a... Slash, maybe? I don't love it. But I suppose maybe it's okay. Alright. It's kind of disappointing one else too. Some odd losses here. Just games where it's like, yep, this is all sealed up. And then, for some reason, this deck's just not executing as good as I kind of expected it to. Maybe it's, I mean, this is just a weird hand. Maybe this deck's weirder than I thought. I thought it was kind of like a consistent equipment synergy beater, but instead it's like a kind of awkwardly slow deck. Oh my god, they're actually using it? What in the world? Well, I'm not going to be able to play the Batter Fist, unfortunately. Oh, I can. It's the end of my next turn. Cool. That worked out. So, play the free spell. This here. Oh, that's awkward. So I can do the Skitter Fang. Let's see, if I do Skitter Fang, I give lifelink to the Lookout. I go to 17, they go to 9. Next turn this will be 5, so I'll have 9. So 1, okay. That's the best play. That way we're just like a land away from... Oh, we actually put it on this thing, don't we? Because we gain even more life. So we have lethal next turn with the Hazardous Blast. Alright. Sounds good. Nice draw. Literally top decks the best possible card he could possibly get. That's funny. Let's see here. They draw the slash. I'm gonna guess they did. It's probably a safe guess. Still can't find that second white. Well, I mean, we gotta go for it here. So we'll just assume they top deck the slash. I mean, even if they didn't top deck the slash, they still have Engraver to find the slash. Wow. Luca. Way too dirty. 5 mana, deal... I guess... How much damage were they able to deal? Because they did have their 4/5 out. I mean, it's dependent on the creatures you have out, so I guess that is... It's still incredibly strong. Alright, lucky to beat Luca. These have been very, very odd matches. Alright, we'll see you in round 3. Oh, we definitely keep this. This is a great hand. Nice to see Terramorphic being good. I mean, I guess it slows us up a little bit, but whatever. Doesn't matter. We get to go Batterfist into Punisher into Lookout Skitterfang. That's pretty good. Ooh, Scamp's pretty good too. Yeah, I like that card. The card's strong. Really good. So get our white mana. Batterfist. I think if they offer the trade, I'll take it. Just because I still net a Batterfist out of it, so... Okay, they don't want to do it. Also fine. Get in there. See if they want to use a trick, whatever. So we'll take 1 damage. I'm alright with that. Wow. We actually got to deal damage to them too, because the Furnace Punisher. Not going to see that too often in Limited. Oh my gosh, they're going to take damage next turn too? Alright, we just... That's so unfair. You can play that game, huh? Still don't have that second white. Alright, so we'll go Skitterfang. Lookout. That. Counter. And give this flying. Great. So, no toxic there, so let's just move this to the flyer. And then we'll move an oil counter and give this flying. Or I guess we can get him a skitter thing too, right? Let's see. Block. Let's say they kill that. Yeah, let's just, whatever. Just attack with everything. Alright. So they showed us 3 toughness dudes with no toxic. Once again, Hex Gold Slash not looking as good. We probably should have just been main decking the mites the whole time, but that's alright, whatever. They show us any artifacts? No. Alright, well, we'll stick to this for now. Struggling to play Plated Onslaught. Card is not as good as I wanted it to be, despite always costing 2 mana in this deck. Gosh, I want to keep this hand and run the draw. Too risky. This one we'll keep. We'll ditch. What will he ditch? I guess the Lightbringer, because we don't have any white mana. I mean, at least Hazardous Blast, like, you know, wins games and stuff. I mean, I guess I could have killed that with a Hazardous Blast at some point, but whatever. Good card. Nice. All right. All right. Let's see. Maybe we save the Slinger for potentially big artifact. 'Cause the 2/2 doesn't do anything here anyway, so. I mean, gotta go for it. Got nothing else going on. Oof. Ugly. Still can't cast Plated Onslaught. Maybe I just drop him. Cute, but no. Ooh. There you go. the first game in the whole draft I've activated Kemba. Wow. Oh, there you go. I feel like my Scamp does survive if I equip it with the Batter Fist because of Kemba, but probably not worth the risk. Alright. So I ended up going 3-0 with this deck. I knew it was a good deck, but it was still some... The first two matches were, I mean, super close. Came down to game 3 and some pretty fortunate situations. So let's do some pack one pick ones here. Alright, pack one pick one. We have 4 mana 6/6 flyer with 4 oil counters. You have to remove an oil counter. If it has no oil counters, you lose the game. Okay. Well, if you can proliferate, that's totally fine. And whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, its controller loses to leg. Yeah, I think it's worth doing Archfiend there. Edict's pretty cool too. I like that. But yeah, Archfiend in the draws, take it, like it. Back on pick one here. Easy Bloated Contaminator. I love this card. 3 mana 4/4 trample. Already incredible. And it's got Toxic and Proliferates on top of that. Okay. How many things can we put on a card? Let's see what this does. 1 mana 0/1. Gets oil counters. And whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into the graveyard. Alright. If you can get some oil counters on it and proliferate, probably pretty good. Nothing else incredibly good there, except I do like the Batter Fist. That played well. Alright, I can pick one here. Ooh. What? Yeah. Easy Glider. I haven't seen this one yet. That's a fun one. So you get a 4/4 flying haste, and then you can just swap it and put it on other things. Really good. Love the Punisher. Played well. Alright, pack one pick here. Not the Jailer. It's more of a constructed card, maybe. This lets you proliferate, which is cool, but let's see what the Ravager does. 6 mana 5/5 Vigilance. It costs 1 less for each permanent you control with the oil counters, and it deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent. That's a strong card. Probably take that even though it's multicolor. Justiciar is okay. Bardiche. Kind of pricey, but the 4 Mirrodin cards are good. Yeah, I'd go with the Ravager. It seems like a fun uncommon. Alright, pack one, pick one here. Becomes a copy of target non-token artifact you control with mana value X. That's a weird one, but could actually be good. Could see taking the Predation or the Edict here. Making them sack a non-token creature is surprisingly relevant, so maybe I just take the Edict. Because there are tokens you have to worry about here, but this can deal with some fattier things. Alright, pack one, pick one here. Probably taking a first strike Death Toucher. So good. And it's got more on top of that, as if it didn't have enough. Yeah. Sunslayer, easy pickup. Let's see what this does. 4 mana, 2/4 flyer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it, remove 3, draw a card. Then you may discard a non-land. Just, wow. Card's incredibly powerful too. But easy Sunslayer there. Turns out First Strike and Death Touch are pretty strong when paired together. Who'd have thought? This card's way slow. I mean, you get to draw off of it after 5 turns of not using it to ramp either. After 2 turns, it just seems too slow to me, but you know, if you're able to draw a card each turn off of it, obviously it's good. It just takes a long time. With Proliferate, it's actually pretty legit. Never mind. If you're playing a dedicated Proliferate deck, you can end up drawing cards off of that maybe quicker than I'm giving it credit for. I don't know if I'd first pick it here, though. I'd probably still prefer to take the Edict, I'm guessing. Just because it's controllable. Alright. I've seen this played a few times. It's kind of cool, actually. There's a lot of toxic 1/1s and little dudes where that's relevant. What's the Brutalizer do? Toxic... What? 4 mana 3... 4 mana 4/4 toxic 3? And it can proliferate? That card's incredible. Or I can take Furnace, Punisher. Braskis Falls, obviously playable. Anoint with Affliction is good removal. This card seems insane. I'm going to take this. Wow. That's a great poison deck card. Alright, the Hive. So you lose 1 life, create a 1/1. So it spits out toxic dudes. So it's like Bitter Blossom, sort of. Oh, cool. And it gives them lifelink. This card's awesome. It's white Bitter Blossom for toxic dudes. I like it. Rib Skiff, crew for 3. It's got toxic 2, but it replaces itself. Wow. This card's way good. Kill spell plus proliferate for 2? Let's still go with the rare. Some fun, powerful, toxic cards in this format. Sheesh. So 3 mana, you get the 2/2. As long as it's attached to it, you can have that creature. That's pretty strong. Yeah, just that whatever creature you equip becomes your strongest creature. Probably have to take that. Otherwise, Slash is good too, but it's a powerful rare. Alright. Probably take an Elesh Norn, right? The old one was good. 5 mana, 4/7 Vigilance. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Permanents enter the battlefield don't cause abilities of permanents your opponents control to trigger. Well, any enter the battlefield effect you have gets that much better, and it's a 4/7 Vigilance for 5. You can probably find some pretty nasty stuff to do that. Yeah, with any oil counter thing, you get it twice as much. It's pretty good. And they don't get any oil counters. All right, first pick here. I guess taking the Edict again. Maybe I'm overvaluing this. I mean, you do get rid of the worst non-token creature most of the time, but I don't know. I want to give it a try. I like the Duelist. First Strike Toxic. I like that. And the Siphoner is actually good. Turns out flying with Toxic is nice. Because it's almost like it has 2 power flying for 2, but not quite. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.